Far out in the middle of a huge, wide ocean, one small glass bottle floated all alone. Inside the bottle was a little piece of paper with a secret message written on it. A young girl had thrown it into the sea, and now the waves were carrying it far away. She did not know who would find it, or where, or when. This really happened. So come with me, and let's follow the little bottle on its long journey across the sea. Listen slowly and try to relax. Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Just enjoy the story. Her name was Nora, and she was 16 years old. Nora loved the sea more than anything else in the whole world. She loved the sound of the waves and the smell of the salt in the air. One summer, her school took a group of students on a big sailing trip. For 2 whole weeks, they would live and learn on a large sailing boat. Nora was so happy. This was a dream come true for her. Every day, the boat sailed across the deep blue water, far from land. Nora watched the dolphins jump, and the sun set slowly over the sea. At night, she looked up at thousands of bright stars above the boat. She felt very small, but also very happy, out on the huge ocean. One quiet afternoon, Nora had an idea, a fun little idea. She found an empty glass bottle in the boat's small kitchen. Then she took a little piece of paper and she began to write. She wrote about the sea and the stars and her big dreams for the future. She wrote that life is short and we must enjoy the small, beautiful moments. At the end, she wrote her name and the address of her school. Then she rolled up the paper and put it carefully inside the bottle. She closed the bottle very tightly so that no water could ever get inside. She held the little bottle in her hands and she smiled. Who would find it one day? She did not know. Nobody knew. Then, slowly, she dropped the bottle into the deep blue sea. The little bottle floated on the water next to the big boat. Nora watched it for a long time until she could not see it any more. Then the boat sailed on, and Nora went home, and life went on. But the little bottle did not stop. Its journey was only just beginning. Day after day, the small glass bottle floated across the open sea. The sun shone on it and made the water around it sparkle like gold. The waves pushed it gently this way and that way. The bottle was very small, and the ocean was very, very big. Sometimes the sea was calm and quiet, like a smooth blue mirror. Sometimes the wind blew hard, and big waves rolled across the water. But the little bottle was closed tightly, and no water got inside. It floated up and down and up and down, over every single wave. The secret message stayed safe and dry inside the glass. Weeks went by. The little bottle travelled on and on, all alone. It passed big ships far away on the edge of the sea. It passed seabirds, resting quietly on the water in the sun. It travelled many, many miles, further than Nora could ever imagine. And all this time, Nora was at home, living her normal life. Sometimes she remembered her little bottle, and she wondered where it was. But mostly, she forgot about it. School was busy, and the days went fast. The bottle floated on, month after month, across the wide ocean. Far, far away, near a different coast, there lived a young fisherman. His name was Theo. and he was 18 years old. Theo worked on a small fishing boat with a few other fishermen. Every morning, before the sun came up, they sailed far out to sea. It was hard work, but Theo loved the ocean, just like Nora did. One bright morning, the fishing boat was far out on the water. The men were busy working, pulling in their heavy nets. Suddenly, Theo saw something small, shining in the sunlight on the waves. At first, he thought it was just a piece of rubbish in the sea. But then he looked again. It was a small glass bottle, and there seemed to be something inside it, a little piece of paper. Theo was very curious. He reached out and he picked up the bottle. He held it up to the light and he looked at it closely. Yes, there was a message rolled up inside the little bottle. The other fishermen came to look. Everybody was curious now. But there was one small problem. The bottle was closed very tightly. Theo tried and tried, but he could not open it at first. The bottle had been closed so well to keep all the water out. Finally, very carefully, Theo managed to open the little bottle. Slowly, he pulled the old piece of paper out of the glass. He opened the paper gently, and he began to read the message. He read about the sea and the stars and someone's big dreams. And at the bottom, he saw a name and the address of a school. The name was Nora. But who was Nora? Where was she now? How long had this little bottle been travelling across the sea? Theo looked at the message and he smiled. He wanted to find her. That evening, back on land, Theo sat down at his kitchen table. He took out a clean piece of paper and a pen, and he began to write a letter to the girl called Nora. He told her that he had found her bottle far out at sea. He told her about his fishing boat and the coast where he lived. He wrote that her little message had travelled a very long way. Then he put the letter in an envelope and he sent it to her school. The letter travelled across the country from one coast to another. A few days later, it arrived at Nora's school far away. When Nora got the letter, she could not believe her own eyes. Her little bottle. Someone had really found it after all this time. She read Theo's letter again and again, with a big, bright smile. Her small message had crossed the whole sea and reached a stranger. Nora was so excited. She wanted to know all about this young fisherman. She looked for his name online, and soon she found him. She sent him a message to say thank you and to say hello. And so, the two young people began to talk to each other. They sent messages back and forth, day after day. They found out that they had many things in common. They both loved the sea and the wind and the wild open water. They both had big dreams and brave plans for their lives. Nora wanted to be an artist and to design beautiful things. Theo wanted to spend his whole life on the ocean as a fisherman. They were very different, and they lived very far apart. But the little bottle had made them friends across all that distance. About a year later, Nora went on holiday near Theo's coast. She was there with her family, by the same sea as always. And she had a wonderful idea. Why not finally meet Theo? So Nora invited the young fisherman to have dinner with her family. That evening, Theo came to meet them, feeling a little bit shy. But soon, everyone was talking and laughing and telling stories. Nora's family loved Theo, and Theo felt very welcome with them. It was strange and wonderful to meet, after knowing each other so long. The girl who wrote the message and the boy who found it were together at last. After that happy evening, Nora and Theo stayed good friends. The years passed, but they never stopped talking to each other. They sent messages and letters and news about their lives. Nora studied art, and slowly her big dream began to come true. Theo stayed on the sea and became a very good fisherman. Life took them along different paths in different places, but a thread still joined them, made of the sea, and one small bottle. Every now and then they remembered how their story had begun. A young girl, a glass bottle, and a huge, wide, endless ocean, and a message that somehow found exactly the right person. Then, almost 10 years after that day at sea, Nora had another idea. For all these years, she and Theo had been good friends, but they had almost never spent time together in person. So Nora decided to do something special to thank her old friend. She planned a trip to go fishing with Theo out on his boat, and she would bring her family with her to share the whole day. When the morning came, the sky was clear and blue. Nora and her family arrived at the small harbour by the sea, and there was Theo waiting for them next to his fishing boat. He was older now, but his kind smile was exactly the same. They were all so happy to see each other again. Together they climbed onto the boat, and they sailed out to sea. The same sea that had carried a little bottle so many years before. The sun was warm, and the water was calm and bright. They fished, and they talked, and they laughed all day long. Nora watched the waves, and she thought about her whole story. One small bottle had brought so much friendship into her life. Then Nora took out something she had made, just for this special day. It was a new message, a new letter, written by her own hand. In it, she wrote about their strange and wonderful friendship. She wrote that they had both followed their dreams and not been afraid. She had become an artist, and he had stayed a fisherman of the sea. She gave the letter to Theo, out there on the open water. Theo read it slowly, and his eyes were bright and happy. The sea had given them each other all those years ago. And now, here they were, sailing on that same sea as good old friends. After that day, Theo often took Nora's family out on his boat. The two friends had become like one big family, joined by the ocean. And it had all started with a girl, a pen, and a little glass bottle. A tiny message thrown into the sea with no idea where it would go. And somehow, across all that water, it had found its way home. And that's the end of our story. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this story, watch it one more time. You will understand even more the second time. Subscribe for new stories and keep practicing every day. See you in the next episode. Take care.